Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Angelina. Today's video, we are diving right into the perfect poolside, beachside glam, perfect for summertime, your skin but better. This is what I've been wearing all summer long. I wore it to a family pool party. I wore this in Miami at the beach club. We all just want to look a little bit more put together. It doesn't have to be reserved just for the beach or just for pool. This could be your gym makeup. This could be your day-to-day, like going to the grocery store. Really, the two products we're focusing on today is taking a foundation and mixing it with your sunscreen. You can really get that perfect like skin tint look. So without further ado, we're gonna dive right into it. The main products we're focusing on to really give you that your skin but better look is going to be taking your foundation and mixing it with your SPF. So I'm currently using the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Natural Finish Foundation. So this is his more mattified one, or your more natural foundation. It's not the Luminous one. I'm in shade 1C. This one might be a little bit light for me right now because I have been at the pool. I would typically mix this one with 2N. Taking one pump of that foundation on the back of my hand and a little bit, I would say like 2 pumps of the SPF. So the SPF I'm using today is the Supergoop Play Face. This is an SPF 50 everyday, fragrance-free, broad spectrum, water and sweat resistant sunscreen. Love this stuff. I purchased this about 2 months ago. This is definitely going to be your more dewy sunscreen. This is not going to be a mattifying sunscreen, but they do have a good range. So I would say check them out. The brand has an extensive product line. Taking that and mixing it into that foundation on the back of my hand here, and really just taking it with my fingers, not being super precise. I'm just putting this all over. And as you see, I do have breakouts right now, redness. My skin's kind of all over the place. We're really just trying to take what we have and just make us look a little bit more put together, kind of even out that skin tone, cover up a little bit of these blemishes that we have. And I personally love doing this because it feels so lightweight on the skin. Even though it looks like we're putting a lot of product on, it really just feels really nice on the skin. Going in with my BK Beauty 101 brush, I'm gonna pick up some of that product, but it's still on my hand, get it evenly distributed in the bristles. I'm gonna go ahead and just start buffing this into the skin. Don't be afraid to buff it into that hairline as well, and over the ears. And this is supposed to be super quick and easy. You really should be able to get this routine done in less than 10 minutes. This is what we're working with. This is it up close. Like I said, this is a more luminous SPF. You are gonna have that glow. And again, we are gonna set with powder. You can see that it's laying really nicely on top of my skin. That little bit of like acne that I had was covered up relatively well. There is some redness still peeking through, but again, this is skin but better. This is not full glam. For the next step, we're gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna do 2 today. I'm going in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Perfect Glow Concealer in shade number 2. I use this one strictly for my under eyes only because I do tend to crease, and this one is super hydrating and it just lays on top with ease. The next one I'm going to go in with is going to be the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. This is in shade 1C. Want a little bit of coverage around my nose here, do a little bit here in the center, just to give me that extra little boost. A little bit of Morphe setting spray, blending this out with a beauty sponge. I let the under eyes sit while I blend out the rest, just because I do want the most coverage there. What's left of that more full coverage over the eyelid area. Going in with my BK Beauty A506, I'm gonna blend out the under eye with this, just to maintain that coverage at first, taking it over the eye. And this is what you should have so far. The concealer added just the perfect amount of coverage. Really, to finish up for cream products, we're gonna do a little bit of cream blush. We wanna bring a little life back into the face. I'm opting for the Rare Beauty blush in the shade, I'm just gonna take this on the high points. I really just want some warmth back in the skin, especially because we're not really doing cream bronzer or anything crazy. So this is just like our life back to the face. And I absolutely love this shade, that perfect mauve-y pink. Honestly, I wear this all year round, not just for summer, but all year. And it blends like a dream. It's just that perfect wash of color. Gotta work a little bit quicker. Sometimes it does dry down, but I like to take this on that upper area. I bring it close to my under eye. I bring it on my eye and up my temple, into the hairline. Gives the illusion that we do have a little bit of shadow. And then I'll go back in with the beauty sponge and just make sure everything looks really blended. So this is with all the cream products on. Again, super simple, super classic. You have just the right amount of coverage to kind of give your skin that elevated look, and then that cream brush brings some life back into it so you're not as flat. Now moving on to setting the skin into place. So I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blurring Setting Powder in the shade Bare Pink. So we're going to take that. I have my Sephora powder puff here. This is the key when it comes to working with loose powders and a powder puff. You always want to make sure you dab the excess into your hands, because when there's so much on there, you can see how it's kind of uneven. You want to make sure that product is evenly distributed, because that's how it'll be distributed to your under eye. Start by blending out any creasing, and then I know we look crazy, we go straight in. I always set the under eye first, because that's where we're most prone to creasing. I then go in and take this Morphe brush. This is the M438. Any sort of tapered powder brush will do, and I just like to help blend those edges just a little bit. And you can already see what that little bit of powder did here. And this powder is just so finely milled that I feel like if you are dry, oily combo, it's perfect for any skin type. Same thing on the other side, then going in and blending those edges with this tapered powder brush. And now for the rest of the face, I will go in with just the brush itself. We want to make sure we're just not coming out looking like an oil slick. We want to still, you know, be set and ready to go. The main places I do want to set are those that we put the concealer. Of course, the under eye area, under the chin here, under the contour, any place that we really had that concealer is where we definitely want to set, because we're going to have those extra layers of product. Set the eye area, take a little bit down the neck here. So this is it with the face set. We are going to bring a little bit more dimension back. It does look like we took away some of that blush because we did put powder on top. For powder blush today, we are going to use the Milani Baked Powder Blush in shade Petal Primavera. You can see here, this one's a little bit older. I've had this for a while now, but it is such an oldie but a goodie. The Milani Baked blushes are incredible. You can see that it matches that Rare Beauty blush almost to a T. This one is definitely going to be, because it has that baked formula, it does have some luminosity to it. It does have a little bit of sheen. So I'll do another swatch on top so you can get a little bit more feel for that pigment. I love this shade. Love, love, love. So I'm going to take this in all those same places that I had that Rare Beauty blush. Make sure you swirl it into the pan and then into the lid to make sure it's evenly distributed on that brush, as you can see here. Same concept as when we put the powder in the palm of our hands. It's to evenly distribute the product on the brush so it evenly distributes onto our face. And then we're just going to go straight in, starting at the apples, really just working it up through the temple, the high point, over that eye area. When there's a little bit left and I have most of the product on the face and on the bristles, I'll sweep it on my under eye here. I love this shade. Like, look how pretty that looks. And look how much it already brought life back. Even just that tiny little bit adds that depth and dimension that we're looking for. And I'm going to insert some videos for you guys too, so you can see what this looked like after I did jump into the water a few times. You can kind of have an idea. That's like real footage, real time, what it's going to look like for you. Now to move on, we're gonna go into brows. Super simple. I'm using the Brow Lamination 24-Hour Brow Gel by L'Oreal here. Best brow gel ever. Drugstore, you're not paying 30 bucks for it. It's a little tube. A little bit goes a long way. The only thing I will say is you have to work fast with it. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna brush it straight into these brows. I'm just gonna brush it in and brush it out. Really just wanna get that shape back, find that natural curvature of my brow, and just give them a little bit more life. I'm gonna brush it straight through that tail. See, you wanna put the product in first, and then you wanna brush it up and shape them to your liking. But you have to work fast with this product. And mine's older, so I have to work extra fast. Yeah, so that's really the goal I was looking to achieve with my brows. You can take it a step further and take any brow pencil that you have and fill in a little bit of that sparseness. And then the next step, we're just gonna take a little bit of waterproof mascara. I lost mine on my trip that I just got back from, but I was using and still am using the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. I'm very particular about the wands that I use. So these ones here, I love how thin this is because I find that it gets really, really close to the actual hairs of my brows and really just coats them nice and evenly. I don't want big clumpy brows. I'll just do a couple little coats on each eye. I didn't even dunk back in. Just, oop. We're gonna get that. This is a perfect way to teach you guys another lesson as well. If this ever happens to you whenever you're doing your own mascara at home, let this dry. Do not move this, don't touch this now. Give it like 2 minutes, let it dry down, and we're gonna take a Q-tip and we're gonna wipe it off. While that is drying down, we'll move on to the next step. And this is gonna be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Pressed Powder. This is shade number 1. And I'm just gonna take this in the areas that I tend to crease the quickest and the fastest, which would be my smile lines. We're just really gonna just press that into that area. Do a little bit on the nose, a little bit in the center of the forehead there. Okay, so this has had some time to dry down. I got a lot. I was able to get this off. Okay, perfect. Now that we got that little hiccup out of the way, we're gonna move on to the last step, which is a little bit of lip color. I'm gonna go in with some MAC Prep and Prime Lip. That we're gonna take MAC Whirl Liner. Dab a little bit of Fleshpot in the center there. Melt everything into place one last time with the Morphe Prep and Set spray. And then I will say the key to longevity with this look is definitely having a flawless type of setting spray. Also, especially if you're spending the day at the pool or outside and you're in the UV or in the sun, I would recommend using one that has SPF in it. This one doesn't. I ran out of my one size SPF spray, so that would be an awesome option if you have that lying around. But for the purpose of this and what I'm doing, I am going to use this one. It does have alcohol in it, so that's why it does help with longevity of your look and why you can jump in the water sometimes and it'll still stay. And that, my friends, is the finished look. So really, this is just your perfect everyday skin but better look. We wanted to just take what we already had and elevate it a little bit more. Again, perfect for pool, perfect for beach, perfect for everyday errands. This is it up close. I'm going to show you that before video too of what I looked like before I started filming, so you guys have an idea of what that looks like as well. If there's any types of videos you guys would like to see next, whether it's lifestyle related, beauty related, anything in between, you guys let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next one.